too, or whatever. Okay, this video, as the caption says, I'm going to be talking about the day I realized I was pregnant. How it all happened, and then what happened. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to jump straight into the video because y'all probably wondering. I've been waiting for this story for the longest. Y'all in high school, here's a real story. My baby daddy, he'll tell you this is the real story, okay? This is the story. Okay, so I was dating this dude for about like, I want to say about, let's just say a year and a half. No, let's just say a year. And we were together, we just, I don't know, we were just together, you know, in a way. And one day, we just decided to have sex. And that day, we just didn't want to pull out. So in my head, I was just like, okay, well, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be pregnant. But then it really didn't, like, after the day, it really didn't, like, hit me like, oh, girl, you really gonna be pregnant. You know what I mean? So, days go by, actually a couple weeks go by. And I told y'all in my first video, I started craving hot Cheetos. Like, that's one thing I was craving was hot Cheetos. I could literally pick up a bag and eat the whole thing, just in like a minute. It's crazy. And that was like one of my signs I realized I was pregnant. Another sign that hit me that I didn't realize till after the fact was I would wake up every day around like 3:20, 3 something in the morning. Every day. Had to go pee and stay up. And I never knew why. I was just like, why am I waking up? And never knew why. Just never hit me. Fast forward a little bit. So one day I was at this football game, and that's when I realized my hormones were just jumping everywhere. Like, they were jumping everywhere, y'all. And one day, my baby daddy, we were arguing at the football game. I don't remember why, to be honest. I really don't. It was some stupid. But it was my breaking point. He had followed me into the girls' bathroom, and that was my breaking point. I realized, like, I went off. Like, I went the fuck off. I broke up with him that same, I think it was the next day, same day. And I was just like, whoa, what did I just do? Like, I was overreacting, but I don't know. I was just like, whoa. That was a sign I've never seen of myself before. So the next day, I went to go buy a pregnancy test. And we've been broken up. And I remember I went to go get the pregnancy test, and I went in the bathroom, I took it. And I peed on the stick. And I remember I was sitting there just on the toilet by myself. I was shaking. I was like, ooh, hoping this will come back harder. And all I know, I looked down and it was like 2 lines. I was like, holy crap. Like, really, my face was like, and I was like sitting there for like a good 5 minutes. And I just started crying. And I was crying because I was happy, but I was scared at the same time. Anyway. I don't know. I remember the day. I remember when I did it, I texted my old best friend, and I was like, bro, guess what? And I sent her a picture. I'm like, oh, I'm pregnant. And then she's like, for real? I remember I do it in my room, and I just sit there, and I just started thinking, like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna tell him, like, all this? And I was like, bro, all the symptoms hit me, and I didn't really realize it. And then from that day, it was just, my life really began. Like, I realized, like, I was growing up. Like, I grew up that day. Like, really, I grew up. So, after that day, I remember, I hid it from my mama for, like, weeks. Like, I hid it from her for weeks. Like, you understand, I wore his baggy clothes. Like, I hid it from her for weeks. And I remember one day, I will never forget this. I went to school and they called me on the intercom. Is so-and-so in your classroom? Can you send her to the front office? And I was just like, well, I'm always getting called to the office. What is it this time? And they was like, your mom was on the phone. I was like, okay, well, what she want? And she was like, you already know what I'm finna ask you. And I was like, well, in my head I was like, oh God, she knows. And I was just like, and then I remember I broke down crying. She said, are you pregnant? And I was like, Yes, Mom. I was on the phone crying. Like, it was, y'all should have seen me in front office. Like, I wish they had the whole video. Like, I was like, yes, Mama. She was like, it's gonna be okay. Because I was in school. Like, my mama, she was trying to make me feel better. Because that's something, like, it's, like, when you guys don't understand. Like, that's something really, like, you won't forget the moment you realize you were pregnant. And telling your parents. And the way my mama kind of told her it was just all weird. Anyways, I told her, she was like, it's gonna be okay. I'll support you all the way. At first, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell the story. At first, my mom, she was so supportive. Like, you understand, she was supportive. Like, I was so scared to tell my mom. Like, I was just scared to what she would think of me. You know what I mean? Like, because my mom, she doesn't understand me. Hopefully one day she does, but she doesn't understand me. From there, I went to class, and I literally cried the whole day. Nobody knew what was wrong. And I never at the school. I had took the what did I do? I took the pregnancy test I went to my house and took the pregnancy test, and I put it in my baby daddy's mailbox. Yes, I put it in his mailbox because at that time we were beefing and everything because he went back with his ex and he know like me and his ex, we just don't get along. We ain't never get along since middle school. Long story, jealousy, I don't know. I really honestly don't know. Like, we had beef and I think I did try to squash it and she did try to, continue it. I don't really care. I don't really give a, to be honest. But he went back with her and he wasn't trying to talk to me at the time. But I put it in his mailbox and I never told my best friend. I said, tell him to go look in his mailbox and get the thing out, whatever. Then the next day, I don't know how it came upon, but we ended up on my best friend's front porch and me and him, we sat there and we just talked. We talked together and I was like, well, how do you feel? And he was like, I don't know. And I could tell he was scared. Like, he was scared just like me. And from there, we realized, like, we wasn't going to be together, but the decision we made was going to be, like, what was best for us. And from that day, I thought we was in a clear agreement. Like, okay, whatever decision we make from this point on is the decision we make. And then his scare got the best of him. Like, y'all just don't understand. He got the best of him. And then at the time, I was going through something, and it didn't help. Like, my emotions were based off of that and me being pregnant. So, yeah, that's how that went. A little bit on down the line, so he started dating this girl, and I always told him through the whole thing, I said, don't let her influence your decision. Don't ever let her do that decision, because at the end of the day, y'all can break up, and then you're going to look like, damn, I really just based my decision whether I want to keep my child or not off this other girl. I always told him that. I remember I always told him that. And in my head, I don't know if he did, but I feel like he did, because she's the type to do that, okay? And she didn't like me. If vice versa, I would do the same thing. Who wouldn't? So, that played a really big part of, like, during my whole pregnancy. It was so stressful. Like, I was so stressed. And, I was just stressed out the whole way. And, I don't know. Here I go again with this, I don't know, jumping subjects. I gotta cut this out. No, I'm not. But, like, I remember walking down the hall. I was in school. I was pregnant in school. I think y'all know that, but I remember walking down the hallway and she walked up behind me and she was with this girl, whatever. And I will never forget this word she said. It's the reason why I would never I would never forgive her. Like, we can never be cool. Like, if she's watching this girl, we will never be cool. Because understand, I heard the words come out your mouth. I heard it. Like, it's like growing up, I hope you realize what you said was just hurtful. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was just like, it hurt me deep down. It was like, well, if that's your boyfriend, why would you say that about his child? Like, why would you do that to his child? Like, think about it. Why would you do that to your boyfriend's child? Like, let's say, like, she is alive now. You gonna look back. I'm gonna like, well, don't forget. I'm like, your daddy girlfriend said this. This is what she said. She said, hold on. What did we were on the hallway. She said, it was something along the lines of, if she wasn't pregnant, I'll jump her right now, something like that. I was like, whoa, 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 hold up. That's when I realized I could not stay in that school because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like when I was pregnant, I didn't want to fight. So I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I really thought this bitch was gonna fight me when I was pregnant, but in my head, I was like, she ain't gonna do that. That's her boyfriend's child. And I don't know. I told my mama, I was like really upset. Like I'm not gonna lie, it really upset me when I heard that. I was like, she's trying to fight me, like pregnant or not. It didn't make no sense. And I told my mama, and she immediately like took action. Like she came into the school and got the classes switched. That didn't help. It didn't help because she was still texting me, okay, with some bullshit, talking about we can fight it out, blah, this, that. Okay, let me stop instigating. So, another thing that happened during my pregnancy was like my baby daddy, he took it upon himself to make a cake, and he knows this because we're cool now. Anyway, we're cool now. Like we're cool, but he took it upon himself to make a cake, and it was a fake cake, and everybody knew. And the reason I knew that he made it is because this is where he messed up, man. I swear this is where he messed up. Hey, y'all. I was in the mall with my sister Ariana, and we get this notification on our phone. You got a new contact on Kik, and we was looking. The only people that we had to share contact is him. We was like, it's him? What the fuck? Like, this nigga made a whole cake with my picture, and he tried to use the username as similar as possible to mine. It was crazy, and he took the cake and texted himself and said, I didn't know who the baby daddy was and this and that. I was like, of all. Like, I was just like, wow, dude, we was together that long. I never cheated on him. Yeah, it came to down, like, this is one thing. This is why he said this. I'll tell y'all why he said it. It's because one day, my mom went out of town, and she told me I needed to cut the grass. So I needed a lawnmower because the lawnmower was broke at the time. I think I left it at I left it outside, and it got rained on. So it didn't work, and I knew my mom was going to come home the next day. So I called my best friend, and everybody knew at the time my best friend was Quan. And I called him up, and I was like, hey, can I use your lawnmower? Now, when it happened, Quan, he brought his lawnmower over, but I mowed the grass. He didn't mow it. Literally, he was steady the whole time. I was like, thank you for letting me use your lawnmower, best friend. I literally mowed the whole thing. He didn't, I did. Okay, and at the end of it, he took the lawnmower and he went back home. But in the meantime, after I got doing all the lawnmower, I went inside to change clothes. Bruh, I went inside to change clothes. It wasn't even a minute. As soon as I stepped inside, I went into my laundry room. I took my shirt off. So you know how it looked. And I don't know how, why, but he came, my baby daddy, he came through my front door. Bro, he came through my front door. Didn't even know. He just came through my front door and looked at me and was like, in my head, I knew it looked wrong. It looked like we just got done, but really, I really just got done mowing the lawn. And if he thought about it, he sat there and think about it, nigga, I smell like grass. You see my clothes has grass on it. You see that nigga ain't dirty. But it just didn't look right. And he was like, and it was horrible. He turned around, I knew it was like, oh God. So I let him go home upset and everything, and I just waited till Quandrell took the lawnmower and went back, and then I went home and confronted him. I was like, bro, what you seen was really not how it was. Like, you really walked in at the wrong time at the wrong moment. Like, and it was up to him to believe that. Okay, so my point of telling you that was because ever since that day, he thought I cheated on him, and he always thought, like, I did something with him, and he always thought he was the baby daddy, or it was a possibility. There was not. Like, I know what I did, okay? I know what I've done. Listen. How do I put this? When all that went down, like, I knew in my head that, like, how do I put this? He didn't like him. Like, they didn't like each other, okay? So I knew when that went down in my head that from that point on, drama was gonna occur. But I never thought, like, I was gonna get pregnant and he was gonna say that. Because when he did, y'all know, like, that really hurt me. I ain't gonna lie. It hurt me. I was just like, dude, we was together for this long. I didn't cheat on you. I did have a boy best friend. I mean, at the time, I thought it was okay to have a boy best friend, you know, like, cool like that. But growing up, I realized it's not. I do have a boy best friend, but he lives out of state. We just say every now and then, hey, how you doing? That was it. That's it. And I got a girl best friend. Trust me, I learned. Anyways, okay, so that's that he tried all that drama with the kid, and I was just like, really, and it brought more stress on. And he posted it on Instagram, and everybody in the school seen it. So I didn't want to go back to school. I didn't. And I remember the next day I went to work, and I was so stressed. Like, y'all don't understand, like, doing that to a pregnant person, it really stresses them out. Like, it honestly do. Like, it stressed me out. And people in high school understand, like, y'all made my life really hard. Like, y'all honestly made my life hard. Like, I sat back and I observed y'all, like, but I listened to everything y'all said to me. And at the time, it hit me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it hit me, and I was like, dang, y'all some bullies. Y'all really some bullies. But at the same time, it's like, I couldn't go back to school. Now, y'all know, like, people back in high school, they know I was missing for a while. Like, I went missing. But I'm gonna tell y'all why I went missing during my pregnancy. It's because one day the next day I went to work at Walmart. I was working at Walmart, and I went to work, and I had passed out. I just fainted. I blacked out. I was working. I passed out on this tour, and the supervisor with her, she came pick me up. She was like, girl, you're pregnant. And I was like, how does she know? She's like, because you passed out at work. Like, I guess this is the way I did it. I don't know. And I was like, yeah. She's like, you don't need to be working here. You need to go home and rest, blah, blah. And I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to go home to my mom. Because at the time, my mom, she was very supportive at the time. But then slowly she started changing. Like, my mom, she really just was like, no, you're not going to keep it. And you don't need to do that. And in my head, I'm just like, in my class grade, there's people that had a baby and was more successful. Like, they're doing better out here than women that don't have a baby. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, I think I can say this. One inspiration that I had was Melanie. And I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but she, like, was pregnant, and she had really good grades. Like, she showed me that it's possible. Like, you can be pregnant in high school and still be achievable. You just gotta put your mind to it. Don't bring yourself down. Like, when she did it, I was like, in my head, I know I could do it. But on the other hand, coming home to my mom, she's like, no, you can't do it. I gotta take care of you. Like, my mom, she already assumed, like, I just couldn't do it. And I was like, dude, you never let me try. She never gave me the chance to try, so, you know, but, this is a really touchy subject. Like I tell you, I have a tattoo right here. It's really touchy. But I went to work and I passed out, and then I came home, and my mama, she was like, I remember that night, she said, you don't have to go to school, you don't have to go to work, I'm gonna take care of you, this and that, and you're gonna have to be homeschooled, but you know how that shit goes. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, bro, this is too much. I had to do this stuff at school, the stuff on Instagram, switching classes, the girl, his ex-girlfriend, my baby daddy, his non making up his mind ass with work. Like, it was just so, you understand, it was so much build up, and I was sitting there like, okay, like, I was so fragile. I don't understand how fragile I was, but at the same time, I had no choice but to observe. Like, I was trying to learn, but at the same time, it was hurting me because I wouldn't, like, take care of myself. I was just sitting there trying to learn. And really, I could have just been taking action. Anyways, when my mama did all that, it really, like, hit me. Like, I remember that night, it hit me. Like, I was like, I can't do this no more. I just can't do it. I'm gonna tell y'all honest truth what happened. The next morning, my mama, she told me, she said, there's no need for you to go to school. Basically, to stay home, and she was gonna take care of me. Like, I don't know if she's trying to be funny or trying to be boring or sarcastic. I don't know, but I took it literally because, like, I was going through so much. So I remember my mom, she went to work, and I texted my best friend at the time, that best friend, and I told her exactly what I was gonna do. in my head, this is how I went. I was like, if anybody's gonna take my child away from me, it's gonna be me. Period, point blank. If anyone's gonna take my child away from me, it's gonna be me. That probably won't make sense right now. If you let it sit and soak in, it makes sense. Cause my mom, she was trying to take it away, his baby, his girlfriend, whatever. She didn't want me to have it. She was just really trying to get rid of it, like stressing me out, like. So that morning, my mom left. I told my best friend, I said, I can't do this no more. And I didn't want my mom to take my child away. So what did I do? I tried to take it away before she could. So I took a bottle of ibuprofen and I literally took the whole bottle. I ain't gonna lie. I took the whole damn bottle. It was like 36 pills and I took the whole thing. And I texted my best friend and I texted my mom. And I showed them the picture before I did it. It's because like I wanted to see like it was just too much. Like it was so much for me. Like I've never been that stressed out in my life. Like that was rock bottom, my very first rock bottom. And then I did it. And then when I sent to my mom, 5 minutes later, I was just sitting there. I was like, I don't know. I was just thinking about my mom, like, cause I would really thought she would be there supportive. Like, it's okay, you got this, supportive. Really, she was like, nah. And then I remember I heard the ambulance. This is why I cannot live in that house no more. Like, it's traumatizing. That's what I like to call it, traumatizing. I can't deal with it. The ambulance came and they were banging on the door, and I started crying because I was like, what did I just do? What did I just do? Like, I was like, bro, what did I just do? Like, what did I just do? And it took me a minute. I don't even gonna lie. They were banging on the door, and it took me a minute to open it. And I think I went into shock. I don't remember. But when I opened it, they were like, are you so-and-so? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, how many pills did you take? I said, the whole bottle. And immediately, they put me in the ambulance, and they, as soon as like opened the door, like they were asking me questions. My mom pulled up and she was just crying. She was like, oh my god, why you did? And in my head I was like, this is your fault. Like you didn't give me a chance. You know what I mean? Like in my head I was like, this is your fault. Like I understand I was fragile, and everybody knew I was just fragile. Like I was fragile. But when my mom pulled up, I seen how she was acting, and it didn't really faze me. I was like, this is an action program for the ambulance people. So I got into the ambulance, and they hooked me up and everything, and I really don't remember the ride there. I'm not even gonna lie. I really don't remember the ride there. But I remember when I did get to the hospital. I remember when I got to the hospital, then it happened. When I got there, they immediately took me to the emergency room, and they like kind of like was keeping an eye on my on me and on my stomach. And I remember they told me it didn't do any damage to the baby, but it did a whole bunch of damage to me. And in my head I was like, dang, like it hit me. I was like, I really just tried to take something, like I really just tried to kill an innocent. Like, y'all don't understand. Like I will never forget that day. But when that happened, y'all, this is the real story. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is really the real story. But I was in the hospital. I was there for about, like, I was a good day, like 24 hours. And my mom, she was there, and I really wasn't trying to, like, they asked me did I want them to come back, and I actually told them no. I was like, I don't want to see them, because I was just like, I just wanted to be by myself and understand myself for a second and what I was really doing. And I was like, what I was doing was wrong. Like, I was really young. I'm not going to blame it on my age or anything, but I was really young and stupid. Like, I was like, bro, what I just did was really dumb. That's what I was saying. I kind of grew up from that day. And the people came in there, this lady came, they brought this TV, and the lady was talking to me, asking me, are you okay? Why did I do that? And I told her, I was trying to tell her, if anybody was going to take my child away from me, it's going to be me. And she kind of understood what that meant. Hopefully one day y'all will, if you don't know what I meant by that. But from there, I understood what was going to happen. when you try to hurt yourself, really, I wasn't trying to hurt myself. I was trying to hurt the child in my stomach. As crazy as that shit sounds, okay? Really, I don't want to hear no judgment, so let me put that out there. Don't really judge me. Trust me, this is a lesson learned. And everything happens for a reason, okay? I learned my lesson, but the lady asked me why I did it, and I told her because I didn't want nobody to take my child away from but me. And my mama, she kind of like had this abortion date set up already for me to go and get it, take it out. I was like, no. That's what really motivated me to do that in a way. But the lady, she told me that since I did that and it was considered hurting myself, even though I wasn't really, in my head, I wasn't intentionally hurting myself. I wasn't trying to hurt myself. I was trying to hurt, take it away, whatever. You get the point. She said I had to go to this place in Chattanooga, and it's basically like the place you get sent to where you hurt yourself. Like I don't remember what the name of it was. Let's just say like I want to say no, it's Crazy People House. Nigga, I thought it was as rehab, like a coping place, like rehab. Y'all know the name for it. I don't remember the exact name, but that's where basically that's where they sent me, and I was there for a while. Like y'all understand, I was pregnant. I was still pregnant. Like nothing. Like I was. My baby, excuse me. My baby was still healthy, but they sent me there, and I was there for a while. And being there, man, it was hell. Y'all understand? Being there was hell, and being there, it wasn't for people that's pregnant and hurting and stuff. It was more like for people that was just hurting themselves. So when I was there, I really had to adapt because I was pregnant. I mean, it was really kicking my ass. Like it was really kicking my ass. They would wake us up at 5, and keep in mind, I wake up every day at 3. So it was like I didn't get no sleep. And we wake up every day at 5, and we would all get ready, take showers, and it took about like 2 hours. And I remember 7 o'clock went around, we had meetings, and everybody sat around and they told the reason like why they wanted to hurt themselves. And being there, I realized like the people that were there because they were bullied. Like y'all understand, bullying people, like talking about people, judging them. Y'all understand what it does to people? Like, imagine someone doing it to you, but no one's gonna do that to you because you're doing it to them. So they're like, damn, you know what I mean? But being there, I heard all the stories, and I remember this one kid. I don't know his name, but he was a little bit overweight, and he was there like 8 times, and he tried to hurt himself because people would make fun of his weight, and I was just like, dude, that is crazy. Because what if he did successfully did that? I was like, damn. And then being there, I met some friends or whatever, and I got to know their story, and it's just like, the people there aren't really crazy. They're just going through a lot, and they're just fed up with it, or whatever. And we sit down having meetings until while we did it and stuff, and after that, we went to go eat breakfast. And keep in mind, this shit was early. It was like 5, everybody's up, take 2 hours for everybody to get ready. Like, we had our own rooms, and like we had a share room. Like, we had a share room with 2 other people, and it was dark, but the rooms were open, and then they would monitor us. People walk up and down, up and down, up and down. It was like jail. It was literally like jail, but the door was open. And I remember, oh my God, I would get so hungry because I was up, and I would get so hungry, and they didn't have any food, like, but they had crackers, so I really ate crackers while I was in there, and that's when I realized it's miserable in here. I couldn't do that again. Like, I was like, I can't do this, sitting here eating crackers, and I had to be really quiet, getting up peeing because I had someone sleeping in the next bed next to me. And the bathroom shit was fucking loud, so when I flushed the toilet, the whole fucking hallway heard it. It's like, dang. And I don't know. It was horrible being there, but I'm not gonna say the experience there was horrible. Okay, like, just being there was horrible. But what I learned from it, and then the other people, like, it was good. Like, I can only say the people in there, they're really good people. Like, the workers and the people there, they're really good people. Like, honestly, they're really good people. And understanding their story and why they did it, y'all just, I don't know. If you've never been in that situation, just sit there and think, why would someone do that? They had to really get pushed to the limit, like, really pushed to the limit. And I remember, I was in this for so long that, I don't know, it just came adapt to me. Like, after a while, I was after like my 6th day there. I was like kind of getting used to it. I was like, okay, well, they're finna get up. I'm already fucking up. Routine, like, I was so used to it. I was like, okay, we know what we're finna do. And then one thing, it was like kind of like school, so where everybody had to do like an exercise gym. We had a gym in there, and everybody had to go like do something. We'd play like a circle game, but we couldn't be next to each other. One thing about there, like, you couldn't have shoestrings in there. Like, you couldn't have no strings at all. Like, there was so many strict rules. Like, it was crazy. Like, y'all, my experience there was crazy. But that's where I went when I was missing from school. That's where I was really at. Like, but I'm not gonna say like being there was like I didn't learn anything, because I did. I understand like bullies out here are real, and they don't understand what they're doing to people. And another thing, LaVergne High School, I'm gonna keep throwing out there, they're bullies, and I wish y'all would stop bullying people, because y'all understand what y'all are doing to people. Like, I remember there was this girl back my freshman or sophomore year in high school. She killed herself because they were bullies. Y'all really need to stop. Like, honestly, stop. Like, stop. It's not funny, because if you have a child and they decide to kill themselves because they were getting bullied in school, you're gonna be like, dude, like, y'all wanna know who the bullies are and why they're bullying. And you're gonna look at them like, there's no point, it's stupid. And I'm gonna look at you like, dude, you're doing the same thing. It's stupid. Just stop. Like, just stop. But anyways, past all that, when I got out, I was still pregnant, and when I got out, it was a big relief. My mom came and got me, and it was the longest ride home. We was all the way in Chattanooga. I swear to God, I felt like I was in California. Like, it was the longest fucking ride home. And I was like, in there they gave us books and achievements. Like, when we did something good, it was like achievement. And when I did something good in there, I felt really good about myself, because I was down. Like, I was really fragile. I was like pushed. I was like, I hit rock bottom. So when I did something good, I really felt good about myself, and it helped me understand myself a lot more. I was like, I was like, I'm capable of doing this, and in there we learned coping. So when I was in that car ride and my mom was in there, I had to cope with her, because I was just fed up with her. Like, you understand how fed up I was. Like, my mom come there and visit me. She's like, well, do you want to keep it, or do you not? And at the time I was just like, honestly, I don't know. I'm going through so much right now. I didn't know. Like, honestly, I really didn't know. And now looking back on days, like, how to explain it? I don't know. I don't know. I just, one thing that through my whole pregnancy, if I had a chance to redo it all over again, I definitely would do it all over again, like, in a better way. Like, that's something that to this day I still be fighting with myself. Like, something hard. Like, that whole situation in 2016 was the hardest year of my life. Like, it was so hard. Y'all just don't understand. It was hard. Like, it was hard. Like, anyways, and like, sorry. I just hope like my mom, she like realized like kind of what she did. All I wanted her to do was be supportive. Like, I just wanted her to be so supportive. Cause at first she wasn't, I loved it. Like, I was like, the only person here is my mom. And then she just turned on me in a way. She didn't turn on me, she turned on the situation, and I wish she never did it. But to this day, she's always saying, I did what's best for you. No, you did what was best for you because you knew that you was going to take care of me. But deep down, I swear to God, I could have done it on my own. And she would have never known, because she never allowed me to. Like, she would have never allowed me to. And I told y'all, Melanie, that was my whole, she was my inspiration. Like, little did she know, like, Melanie it taught me aside, you can do it. You're capable of doing it. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Anyways, but I think I'm gonna end this video because that's one thing I don't really like talking about, and I kind of just told y'all the whole story about my pregnancy, which nobody really knows, but me, my mom, my baby daddy. Well, my baby daddy, he knows the story, but he'll tell it how he wants. He'll tell it how he wants. Goddamn Scorpios. He'll tell it how he wants. But, like I said, if I had a chance, one, I have my chance to redo it all over, I'll do it better. Like, I know my mistakes and how to fix them. If I have a chance, like, if I can go back in time to understand, I will. That's the time I would pick. Not nothing else. That's the time I would pick. Because I would do it all over differently. I would prove my mama wrong. This is one thing. I remember when we had left the doctor's office, my mama, she said something, and it kind of hit me. And growing up, it's like, now, it's like, I did love my mama. She said, if you really loved your child, something you would have let it go. And I was like, damn. But I was fragile at the time, so, yeah.